Corey Merle, Central Stisol. Corey, we got the Memorial. AB on the card.
We do, man. I'm glad to have you out, too. We got Tim Barham. We got a crew on this one, dude.
Yeah, sure do. Professor of Disc Golf, Dave Feldberg.
Oh, man. He was back in action after the Next Gen Tour finished up. It's good to see him back.
And Prodigy Disc, Dutch Napier.
The Flying Dutchman. I've never filmed him.
Me either.
Super excited, dude. He's wearing Batman. He's a character.
He's great. Out of Kentucky.
Uh-huh. Good dude, man.
For sure. All right, we're kicking off on hole 1, and I've heard it described as the most intimidating way to start your tournament round.
I absolutely agree. If I had to put it up against one, I would say Stafford Lake hole 1 and long is like the most aggressive thing I've ever seen. This one, the most danger by far. Yeah. 393 feet, and about 385 of that is carrying water. If you're really trying to park it, granted, you could take it easy, throw it off to that right side, and take your 3. But I don't think AB or these guys are going to be trying to do that.
Nope. AB throwing a big old. This kid throws so far, Corey.
Yeah, 400-foot spike hyzer, casual.
Tim Barham out of Michigan says he lives right next to the toboggan course.
Oh, really? Oh, that makes sense with the Red Wings hat then. Okay.
Yeah. He's crushing a drive out there. Really just a good, smart shot right there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the play. If you want to play it safe, just rip it up past the pin, up into those trees, and it's a pretty routine up and down from there.
I believe Feldberg going for the Gladiator.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like the play. We played a practice round 2 days ago, and he came up on us as we were on hole 1. Mind if I throw a couple shots? Literally threw this exact shot 2 times in a row and then walked away. I was like, fun.
All right. Dutch Napier. He's ripping his Prodigy D1.
Ooh, as opposed to the Discraft D1?
Yes.
Okay, just to make sure.
Yep. That's a good. He's not going to get in trouble with that shot.
No, clearly playing the safe line, and you can see, there's just really no trouble to be had back there. The only problem is the farther you go, the more testy that upshot is because that ledge is legitimately like 8 feet past it.
Yeah, and you got a little downslope action, but Dutch should be no worries. Yeah.
And really, that's a totally good way to start your round. Like, take a 3 and get out of here. I saw Nico last year throw 2 straight in the water, take a 7.
Oh.
Macbeth started his round with a 5.
Wow.
There were some big
That's
numbers.
Right. Nico didn't do that this year, though.
No. He absolutely parked that thing.
Goodness. Tim.
Giving it a run.
He was,
you could
wasn't
tell
he?
that was kind of a safe one. You could feel the water behind him.
I couldn't quite tell if AB was going for it either or not, but he stayed in.
I was talking to a few guys out here that know him. He's a local guy out here, and it's like, that kid does not know how to lay up.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a conservative run, though.
Exactly.
It stayed in for him. Dave with the ridiculous birdie. Everybody else going to drop in some pars.
Yeah, get out of here with your 3, move on. Hole 1 does play. It's one of the harder holes out here at 3.2 average. Granted, when you hear that number, it doesn't seem too intimidating, but this course does play under par, so anything over par is going to be intimidating.
Yep. It's a beautiful shot. Dave ripping that Gladiator.
Yeah, glad to have Brian guys out here shooting our glam cam.
Always.
Good dude, good work. Just great to be around.
100%. All right, there's Dave taking the early lead. Huge thanks to MVP for bringing us out here. I've been throwing a Matrix a lot, Corey.
Ooh,
like
really?
Longer Envy.
Interesting. So pretty stable, mid-rangey?
Yeah, real straight.
Okay. Wow, I like
digging it. Hole 2. This one plays tough, Corey.
It does. And you see those 2 baskets right there. The shorts are for the FPO division. The longs, 703-foot par 4 for the men. Water the entire way on your left side. Really off the tee, you're looking at 2 shots. If you're throwing the backhand, you're going to throw it low through that tunnel right ahead of us. And if you have the sidearm, ooh, Dave.
Or you can do this, Corey.
Option number 3. Yeah, I didn't see this coming because those trees had grown in off the tee.
Yeah, I didn't.
And I had a lot of people saying that the spike hyzer wasn't really a play this year. You're going to see AB kind of ripping out this other line. Just the power sidearm, get it all the way down there.
Oh my gosh, man!
It was like trebuchet-like, man. It was just so fluid.
He's got ridiculous power back and forehand.
Yeah, both sides.
It's disgusting. Looks like Tim's going with the nuke.
Yeah, good play. Something real stable. Just smash it over the water. Let it come back.
Nuke OS even.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
even more stable.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's got to be a seasoned one, man. That had a little bit of glide.
It did.
Yeah.
Tim throws hard too, though.
He does. He rips it.
No joke at all. Dutch going for the D1 again. Oh, wait, this might be the D3.
Ooh, good play. Okay, D3. But I was surprised with the sidearm proficiency because he was slamming on those things
solid.
on an angle, and they were coming back.
Mm-hmm. Really great shot. This is right where you want to be. So, Dave, a little bit farther back with that hyzer line.
Yep.
It's safer, but you don't get the distance.
Exactly. And this is the shot that really puts the teeth in the hole.
Yeah.
You got to get it all the way down there. You're looking at, 350 to 400 feet. Really, you want to contend with that palm tree. The ideal shot is to throw it right of it and have it swoop back in. But you can see Dave kind of leaving it short and testing that water.
Yes. Dutch going back to it. This one is definitely a D1.
Okay, see, I like that shot. Way wide,
Right.
Play the skip. Fountain Hills are going to get a lot of this action off the grass.
This is beautiful, Dutch.
Yeah, good side of the basket, though he does still have 20, 22 with the downslope.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's a little scary, but Dutch is really a fantastic putter. Tim, his second shot on this par 4. Going with the big Z surge right there.
Ooh, big Z.
Yeah.
And, he is going to have that circle's edge version of Dutch, though. And again, the downslope is real. We saw Brian Geis in our practice round throw just a little baby putt that trickle, trickle, trickle all the way out.
Really?
So the danger's always there.
AB with the ABR X3.
Wow.
Ooh,
okay.
That was
local knowledge, huh?
That was exciting.
Yeah.
He is in bounds right there, but barely. Feldberg for the birdie.
Just giving that step putt. Those black putters, man.
Hey, theirs usually get closer than that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's early in the season. I'm sure he's still working that step putt in.
Exactly. Yeah. After 20 years, you need that extra tournament to get it worked in.
You do. AB coming a little bit short on his birdie bid. Tim looking at a scary version of that. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't catch edge.
Yeah, just a little am side popped out. Now Dutch. Stroke on the card.
Good. I would say good 3, but no, great 3 because this is the hardest hole on the course.
Second hardest.
The second hardest hole on the course, other than hole 9,
Oh.
which is it should be a par 4-ish, but this one does come in at a 4.35 average, which is 0.35 over par. Not a lot of over par holes, like I said earlier, so the ones that are really do stand out.
Yeah, look at AB just ripping this destroyer, man.
It's like a lot of arm action on that sidearm. I usually wouldn't think of doing that, but hard to argue with the results.
He's got a lot of arm.
It's true, yes. To have action, yes.
I think he's got to be at least 6'5", man.
He's huge. He's one of those guys that, on video, he looks tall, but you see next to him and you just start looking up. It's like, I'm so tiny.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, hole 3. This one plays pretty easy, Corey.
Absolutely. 294, basic hyzer. Really, you could throw straight at it. You could throw the hyzer. You could throw the sidearm hyzer. Anything plays. Last year, you might recognize it from it had the raised Disc Golf Pro Tour basket and the walls next to it.
Oh, okay.
But this year, a lot of that infrastructure shifted over to Vista since we're swapping for that for our final round.
Gotcha. Like Dutch with the M1 right there. Dave going with the XXX.
Oh, okay. Not the triple X. Just to be clear. Okay.
It's my own spice right there. A little bit left, a little bit short.
Yeah, that is just it's a hog that does.
Yeah, that's not the shot Dave wanted there. That's a longer putt than you want. I'm pretty sure AB's ripping a Champ Firebird right here.
Yeah, good choice, man. Just something stable that isn't going to go too far. Because at 294, obviously, all these guys can way outdrive this if they let it go.
Yeah. Tim going with the Nuke OS.
Should be noted, slight OB left. The sidewalk is OB, but there is a little tiny painted-in line that does also play as OB. You see those white flags right there, so looks like they all avoided it.
That's not a Nuke OS. Feldberg for 2.
Ooh, okay, that was closer. He's dialing it in. He needed a hole to dial it in. Yeah.
Dutch from Circle's Edge. Oh, that had a great line. I was going
to say good action.
Yeah.
Definitely good action. Had a lot of forward momentum.
A little more want. See if Tim can get that putter working. He can, Corey.
Yeah, good putt, man. And he is known for being just a fantastic putter on tour.
Yep. AB's dropping this one in all day. Good putt. Looks like a couple cleanups from Dave and Dutch.
Yeah, 2 birdies, 2 bogeys, or 2 pars, excuse me, but they feel like bogeys
I was gonna
on
say,
this one.
You're not wrong about
because you definitely want to rock away through 2 on it.
Yep. Some Steph Curry-esque follow-through right there.
I know. I really love his putts. He gets that nose up floaty, but with control. It's so difficult to do.
Yeah, it's not jamming especially hard. It's going where it needs to. Some great birdies right there. Take us to hole 4. Ooh, this is a good one.
This is a great pro par 3. 463 feet downhill. You're throwing over this OB road the whole time. If you're trying to go for the pin, you're throwing that big hyzer.
Which they are.
Really, I would say the ideal shot would just to be smash it into that tree, let it trickle down, and hope for a little bit of a forward roll.
Yep.
If you go too long and into that street, though, you are pretty much set up for your circle 3.
AB. Oh, that Champ Luster Destroyer is wide, Corey.
Wow, Champ Luster Destroyer, does it get any more stable than that?
Yeah, that's what he says. No,
Jeez,
he says it does not.
Yeah.
But he is unfortunately in that OB little trench over there.
There is that little pocket of rocks.
Yeah. Tim?
Ooh, big pull on that.
Yeah. Tim crushes.
Yeah, a little bit short of that tree, but does get that very favorable forward roll.
It happens on this hole if you.
Yep, I think this hole has a habit of filtering down towards the pin for sure.
Dutch again going for the D1. Dutch smashes.
Hey, I mean, these guys are legitimate open touring players.
Yep.
You know, they all can throw.
They sure can, and that is parked.
That is sitting there.
Yeah.
That's about as good as it gets.
Looks like Dave is going Gladiator.
Yeah, I needed to flip a little bit more to flag. You can see
Yeah.
not satisfied.
Not stoked. Just needed to get down a little farther on that hill.
Yeah, and this is that's pure layup territory because you're throwing right at OB.
Right at the road, yep. We'll see what Dave has for his look after AB.
Oh yeah, you can see he's sitting right there. I'm sure he just hit that sign.
Went nowhere, yeah. So this is his 3rd shot. Gonna try and save his par. But that's a good smart shot for 4.
Yeah, there's no sense really giving that a hard run.
Is Dave looking at this one?
Sure looks like he's looking at it.
Wow,
Ooh,
that's bold.
That is bold. I thought that was gonna kind of come back in there a little bit.
He's working on it. Tim to go back to back. Ah,
You're better than that, Tim.
he is. Feldberg coming back for the par.
Ooh, that thing almost came back out. It hit dead center.
Yep. Dodge, that's a good birdie, man. That's strokes on folks.
That is. I mean, the hole does play at 303, so pretty much par on the dot. But I think that's going to be not many twos. You know, a lot of threes in this hole.
Yeah. Smash.
That Batman. There's something about a big, aggressive-looking dude wearing like a tiny cartoon Batman that I just love.
So much,
Right?
man. So much. All right, there's Dutch taking the lead on the card with the 2 down. Taking us to hole 5. It's intimidating off the tee with that tree right there. You got to throw like a low kind of line drive-ish shot.
Exactly. You really got to throw it straight at the pin. At 372 feet, it does have that length to get in your head, though, because you got to give it a go. And there's that tree to your right side, and there's that little handrail kind of right in front of you. You got to get it over. It's definitely, I would say, out of character with the course, just as far as off the tee.
Dutch ripping an M1 on a flex line.
Ooh, tasty.
This is just beautiful.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. That is just so glidey, touchy, set next to the basket.
Dutch feeling it, man.
That OB road and sidewalk does come into play on this. At 372, not quite long enough for them to just give it a full go.
Yeah. There's Tim. It's a Ringer GT, actually, off the tee.
Interesting. I like it, but, you know, controlled. You definitely don't want to make the mistake of going right.
Yeah. Dave with the Zion.
Ooh.
That
really,
overmold
I was gonna say,
technology.
he's really liking that overmold technology, huh?
Throw gyro.
Oh,
no! It came back in at least.
I wish that we could have a video portion of our faces right now, because that was what? I've never seen that.
That was quite the thing right there. Dave's like, that was parked, man. I was parked. It was going to skip back in. He was so heated. And AB, that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, that has to be his Rock X3, man. He's been throwing that all last season, all this season.
Yep. So Dave, second shot. Lucky it's not his 3rd.
Ooh, little. Part of me thinks he's trying to throw that in.
I kind of look like it, right? Yeah.
He's going to have to settle with the 4, though, because that sidewalk does play OB.
Yep. Tim just smartly lays up with that nasty OB all around the basket. AB is not laying this one up, though. Oh, come on.
He's looking to take a ride on that bus, dude. That was just unfair.
Wow.
Huh.
Feldberg going to clean up the 4.
Yeah, taking the bogey on hole 5 definitely not what you want.
Yeah.
I would say hole 5, hole 6 are 2 of the most forgiving holes in the front 9 because the front 9,
it's tough.
It's tough and is where almost all the trouble is.
It was interesting seeing the scores from yesterday, front 9, back 9.
Right? It was quite disparaging. Like, if you can get out of the front 9, 1 down, 2 down, even, the scoring really is on the back 9.
I saw Eagle called it the mullet round.
I saw that too. Business in the front, party in the back.
I love that Eagle. That's fantastic. All right, Dutch with another good bird. He's got a good round going. 3 down through 5.
He is cooking, and if you can make hay early, it really opens you up to shoot an extremely hot round.
100%.
Yeah.
Hole 6, par 3, 233. We're going over these trees, and we got the slope to the OB just next to the basket.
Yeah, there is a ton of danger. Having said that, though, it does play as one of the easier holes on the course at a 2.68 average, so you're going to see a lot of deuces. For these guys, it's just a routine hyzer. Having said that, left to right wind, not fun to have it coming back hyzer.
Yeah, absolutely. Dutch, that's his D1. Getting pretty...
perfect?
Pretty close, yeah. That'll work.
Oh.
Thumber.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, he's throwing a hellfire out there. Yeah.
Really? Interesting. Oh.
I know DGA
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Discraft they kind of like go back and forth.
Well, Discraft makes DJ's plastic.
Oh, sure, and DGA makes Discraft baskets.
Yep.
Yep.
They're homies.
Yep.
AB going with that Firebird again. Good jukes, by the way, on that Thumber.
Oh, thank you, man. Honestly, I thought it was a sidearm, and it was like running at me.
Yeah. I did lie to you off the tee.
Thank you for that.
Yep. There is the Firebird, and that's a putt. That's actually a putt you can run, though, too.
That I would say that's the best spot. I mean, you don't want to be at circle's edge, but if you have a putt, that's by far the best.
Mm-hmm. Feldy.
You can see how this slope really can get on these discs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it comes in on that angle, if it turns right a hair, that's going LB.
So Tim coming back for the 2. Oh, man, he is just low.
I know. And you can see, actually, in last year's footage, there was like a small little twig tree held up by a couple of posts.
Uh-huh.
So if you were kind of where Dave is right now, it was actually a tough putt.
Oh, really?
They did remove it for this season.
Oh, funny. Dave for 2. Dave gets the 2.
Yeah, good bird.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those holes where walking up, you feel like you have to get it because of the teeth on the rest of the front 9.
Yeah.
Like, this is a must get.
Yeah. A Dutch 4 through 6, I want to say.
That's cooking, man. That is cooking.
The man can disc. Wheels dropping in some pars. Oh. I told him I was going to cut that out, but I didn't.
You didn't.
I'm sorry, Tim. All right, look at the Dutch. Look at those calves, man. That's like Avery Jenkins level calves.
That
right there.
is. I would love to do a survey of the angle at which the calf breaks off and just go for the biggest calves in disc golf. Him, Avery. Oh gosh. You know who I'm gonna put on the list?
Sexton?
Ooh, I was gonna put Eagle on the list, dude. He's a horse, dude.
What?
Everybody says Eagle is skinny. That dude's
Not the calves?
no.
It's all on the calves.
He's a horse, dude.
Hole 7, par 3, 210. Short, treacherous.
Very treacherous. This is the start of 7, 8, 9. These 3 peninsula greens that are just terrifying.
They are.
This one, 210 feet, the shortest of the 3, but it really has all the teeth of any of the holes out here. You got to throw it low off the tee and just land it right on this little knoll.
Yep. Dutch throwing his P2. Oh. It just did not want to nestle.
It did not. It did not. And usually this grass does, if you're throwing those putters, it does kind of check it up.
Yeah, you would have thought.
Yeah. Dave ripping up the Cenas.
You know it.
I love the Cenas, man. As much as we're not sponsored by Latitude 64, it's such a good approach to this.
Buy an Envy instead. Tim looks like he's going to go Ringer GT.
I like this angle.
Yeah. Keep it on hyzer the whole way.
Yep. Keep it on hyzer, but not too stable. He's not throwing like a Justice or a Zone or something like that. Yeah, it'll hold that glide.
AB with the AVR X3.
Have you thrown one of those at all?
Negative.
They're okay, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're no harp for sure, but they're a nice little stable putter.
Cool. Yeah, that one got a little flatter than he wanted. That's going to be a scary putt.
Yeah, things are a lot less stable when AB's throwing them.
Yeah. Speaking of scary putts, Dutch for par. Get it, Dutch!
Okay. This guy's got coconuts.
Dude, that was good.
That was good. That was such a scary putt.
And AB, this one's for birdie, though. Ooh.
Oh, the tail of 2 putts, Ian.
Someone got big putted right there.
See, you can really see the difference, right? You can can those big ones, but God, a lot of those field are laying those up.
Uh-huh. So AB did go OB. Here he is coming back for the bogey. So easy to do on this hole, man.
It really is. I feel like this is one of those holes where it's a 2 or a 4 hole.
Yeah.
It really feels that way.
That's a well put. Dutch doing work right here.
Yeah, 4 down through 6, and then he throws OB and cans the par save. He's on a heater, man. He's serious today. He knows probably he's involved with our coverage.
Yeah. All right, there are 2 birdies from Tim and Feldy. Tim, part job. That was nice.
That was a great shot. It's always good when you don't even have to think about a putt on these peninsula greens.
100%. Hole 8, par 4, 570. You're throwing up to the top of this hill, over it if you can throw far, and then onto the peninsula green again.
This is one of those holes where playing it, and call me crazy, but our skill level, right? Like the amateur advanced skill level, this has to play a full stroke over par.
Okay.
And so when I think of it, I think this is one of the harder holes in the course. But looking at the numbers, this actually plays 3.98, which, is one of the easier holes, right about at par.
Really? Dave going Gladiator over the top.
Interesting. Gosh, man, we saw PB throwing that disc all over Golden Gate
Really?
Park at the Safari. Yeah.
Hey, he digs that thing. So that's Dave's look at the peninsula. Pretty clean. Not especially close,
I
but
was gonna say, yeah, not quite as far as he'd like it.
yeah. Tim ripping out a nuke.
Get up. Yeah, really, you want that straight lower line right of that tree to get it to project all the way down.
That was gonna be a perfect shot if it was 5 feet right.
Story of disc golf.
Yeah, Dutch pumping a D1. Wow, that is up there.
Yeah, really went for the height. I guess he just really wanted to clear those trees. Again, not quite the distance you're looking for,
but
we'll see if AB can show him how it's done.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that?
That came out a little late.
Spot. I was going to say, gosh. At first, I thought he might be throwing that Luster Champ Destroyer, but clearly not.
That's a Star Destroyer, I think. Come back in.
It was in.
Oh, Corey with the hustle cam.
Yeah, I saw that thing going over there. Dude, from that side, that looks nothing like Fountain Hills.
No, it doesn't. It's really funny. Little spot of daylight at Fountain. Tim ripping the forehand nuke OS. This is bold.
Wow.
And this is good.
That was like from a knee, like.
Yeah, just.
Okay.
That was nasty.
Man after my own heart with the standstill side on.
It was solid. There's a Dutch after the D1 drive going P2.
Good shot. I mean, obviously not the putt you're quite looking for on the screen, but he's there. As long as you clear that initial little eyelet or little inlet and you're on the green, you're.
Dave ripping out the Bard.
I like that play. Stable mid-range.
Oh, that's good. Wow. AB, this is trouble. You can't even see the basket.
Exactly. You can see what I'm talking about. I mean, where are we right now?
Yeah. So he's ripping his Champ Firebird on a big old hyzer.
Standstill, might be bad.
Standstill. And he's got a circle's edge putt, Corey.
Oh, gosh. That's the spot almost you don't want to be, man. That tree is like the marker of lay it up or don't.
It is. Is Tim going to lay this up, though?
You have to, I feel.
Oh, I thought that was
I don't think he was.
Tim, you're a madman, and I love it.
That was a great run. Dave's like, I thought that was in the whole time. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of in.
Barela's got stones, man. He just runs them.
That's a ridiculous par save. After that drive, that should not happen. Oh, Dachi.
Yeah, take your par.
Yep. Feldberg, a little dropper for his birdie.
What?
Oh, my God. There was part of me that thought that was going in the water right there.
What was that even?
That was, actually, you know what? I've seen something like that before. Unfortunately, I did see that in the AM2 division. So that's probably not what he's looking for.
You saw it in the Last Chance versus Chumps video.
Exactly, yeah. And it was me.
Wow, some par cleanups for those Jets. AB. This shot, man, had no business working.
Yeah, look at the torque, man. His back foot pretty much off the ground as he throws, too.
So good. All right, after 8, Dutch to lead the card at 4 down. AB surprisingly 1 over. Would not have thought that. huge thanks to Prodigy Discs for sponsored coverage. Discraft for putting on the tournament.
Absolutely, man. I'm really excited about the season. Prodigy seems like they are really hyped about the season too, and I'm excited to partner with them for a few events now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Big fan of the F5. Gotta throw that out there.
Really?
Got my buddy Hartman. Got a little jelly bean stamp.
Ooh, fun.
It's pretty.
Looks cool and flies good.
Yeah, that's right. Hole 9. This one is a beast, Corey.
This one is officially the hardest hole in the course at a 3.71 average.
For a par 3, that's
nasty, man.
Yeah.
I think I heard Nate say in a commentary one time you'd like to see the holes stay within a half stroke of their stated par.
Yeah.
Having said that, I can't see a world in which this is a par 4.
True.
It's just a nasty par 3.
Yeah, 100%.
406 feet with this tree in your way, so you can't really even get like a full pump on it.
No. Dave threw his Gladiator over there pretty well. Tim's going nuke.
These guys are going safe is what they're going.
This is very, yes. You can't get there with a flip up, really.
Yeah, the water really jets in quick, too. It's sneaky how far in it comes.
Yeah. Dutch with D1.
Yeah, big flex line. You can see how nasty this wind is, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the day before, it was relatively calm, especially we had a 10 o'clock tee time. I was expecting pretty good conditions. It was ripping, though.
It's like AB going with that Luster Destroyer. This looks very aggressive.
Wow. That looks too tight, but...
Oh!
Great stick. Wow.
Gotta love that tombstone right there. That came in clutch.
That came in extremely clutch. I was going to skip out, but I would put him at not an ideal spot.
No.
He's like so torn between a run and a putt.
Yep.
A run and a layup.
Dutch with the layup P2. That came up a little bit short.
This is my vote, where Dutch was my vote for the worst spot to be on the course.
I saw that. I was like, what is he going to do over here?
Worst spot in the course. Headwind onto this green.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Dave with the Sinus upshot also coming up short.
Easy to do when it drops off so quickly behind the basket. That's committed. It's a good shot.
Good shot there from Tim. AB. Well, we know it's AB, so we know he's running it.
Oh, my God.
That's a gross bird.
I like with the no mark, too. Step up under the tombstone, throw the putt.
He's a Macbeth protege.
Yeah, this is
Macbeth
true.
doesn't do it
This is
either.
true.
Yeah. And Feldy missing a putt. Hopefully Dutch doesn't do the same.
He did.
Stays in bounds at least.
Yeah, walking away with a 4 on here, while it doesn't feel good, obviously, you're not losing strokes to too many people.
Yeah.
You know?
No. There's Tim dropping in. Dave with bogey as well. AB doing work on this one.
Yeah, great putt, man. Just committed line right to the basket. Never a doubt, you know?
Right? Yeah. Couldn't hit it much cleaner. Tim with a nice par. You're not ashamed of the 3 on that one. And that is all we got for par 1, Corey.
Yeah, you've seen it, folks. That is the teeth of this course. We've got round 2 on tap, and that's really where all the scoring should happen.
Part 2, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll catch you in the next one.